200 witnesses for Sabah's Watergate trial. Kim Jong Nam's female assailants to be charged. Hi, I'm Desiree Gasper and this is Cuppa News. Some 200 witnesses are expected to be called in for the Sabah Watergate Department corruption trial, the biggest corruption trial the nation has seen so far. Former Department Director Awang Muhammad Tahir Awang Talib, his wife Fauzia Piut and former Deputy Director Lim Lam Beng will go on trial for 4 weeks in July and August after their case management on May 4th. Sessions Court Judge Abu Bakar Manat fixed the dates after taking into account the time for the prosecution and defence to go through the documents and evidence. The corruption case involves cash and assets totalling 61.4 million ringgit. Abu Bakar set July 4 to 7, July 25th to 28, August 8 to 11th and August 22nd to 25th for trial. Awang Muhammad Tahir faces 12 charges of corruption over a sum totalling 56.9 million ringgit, while Fauzia faces 19 charges involving cash and assets totalling 2.2 million ringgit. Lim, on the other hand, faces 4 charges of money laundering involving property and cash totaling 2.3 million ringgit. Awang Tahir was kept under detention as he was unable to raise his 10 million ringgit bail, while Fauzia and Lim are out on bail. The owner of the catamaran which sunk off Pulau Menggallum on the first day of Chinese New Year may be slapped with as many as 6 new additional charges. Deputy Public Prosecutor Umar Faiz Abdul Kohar said that Leong Vin Ji, who was charged with ferrying people on an overloaded sea vessel, may have his case heard together with new charges at the tourism court. Leong had on February 5th pleaded not guilty to an earlier charge against him. DPP Umar Faiz said he is, however, still awaiting approval and a directive from his superiors on the new charges. He did not specify what the charges would be. Magistrate Stephanie Sharon Abi adjourned Leong's pre-trial case management to March 13th, pending a decision on the additional charges and transfer of the case to the tourism court. She also extended Leong's 5,000 ringgit bail. The 2 female assailants arrested following the death of Kim Jong Nam will be charged at the Sepang Magistrates Court on Wednesday. Muhammad Apandi said police have submitted the investigation papers into the death for his agency's action. Vietnamese Duan Thi Huang and Indonesian Siti Aisyah are among 4 detained by police for their alleged involvement in the murder of Jong Nam, who died minutes after he was attacked with what police later confirmed to be a type of substance used in chemical warfare. Police also arrested a North Korean man and a Malaysian over the attack, but later released the local man on bail. Global attention over the intrigue surrounding Jong Nam's alleged assassination exploded following Malaysia's disclosure that VX was used to kill him. Police have no problems sharing evidence on the lethal VX nerve agent used in the murder of Kim Jong Nam with the United Nations, pending a green light from Wisma Putra. IGP Tan Sri Khalid Abu Bakar, when contacted, said that there was no problem sharing evidence as the murder investigations were transparent and thorough. Britain on Monday had urged Malaysia to share evidence with the UN, which could eventually take action against North Korea. On a separate matter, Khalid said that Bukit Aman was in the process of striking out 2 North Korea-linked companies, Glocom and International Golden Services, that were named in a report to be running an arms operation out of Malaysia. He said that police were constantly monitoring and taking preemptive measures to ensure that Malaysia is not used to carry out activities detrimental to national security. According to Reuters, Glocom is a front company run by North Korean intelligence agents that sells battlefield radio equipment in violation of UN sanctions. A high-level North Korean delegation led by former Deputy UN Ambassador Ri Tong-il arrived in Kuala Lumpur today to seek the release of Kim Jong Nam's body.
Number 1, the question of return of the body of the deceased DPRK citizen who died in Malaysian Kuala Lumpur airport on the 13th of February. Number two, the question of the release of the DPRK citizen arrested by Malaysian police related to the above incident. Number three, the development of the friendly relations between the DPRK and the Malaysian government.
Malaysia had previously declined to release the body to the North Korean embassy, insisting that they need DNA samples and confirmation from the next of kin first.
I know some people who take football very seriously, but this is a whole different level. The Penang football team's losing streak has led to a slew of death threats.
It is not just the Penang Football Association President Zairil Khair Johari receiving them, but also coach Ashley Westwood and some of the players. The threats are due to the Panthers' abysmal performance in the MSL, with the team having lost 6 out of 7 matches since it kicked off on January 20th. Penang football fans have held 2 demonstrations in recent weeks demanding for Zairil's and Westwood's resignations, with Zairil insisting that he will not succumb to pressure from a few troublemakers. He said that while football fans were entitled to express their disapproval over their team's results, they should not resort to violence. Pakatan Harapan has yet to finalise its seat distribution for the next general election following the absence of Parti Pribumi Bersatu Malaysia or Bersatu, who have yet to finalise their seats.
Datuk Seri Mukhris dalam makluman kepada saya memaklumkan Bersatu memerlukan sedikit lagi masa kerana tugas untuk mengenal pasti kerusi-kerusi yang Bersatu akan bertanding diamanahkan kepada Tan Sri Rashid. Jadi saya difahamkan homework itu belum selesai. Manakala keadilan, DAP dan amanah, kami telah pun bersedia dengan kerusi-kerusi yang kami sasarkan untuk kami tuntut.
Saifuddin said that despite Bersatu's absence, the meeting was a good one as they discussed guidelines for overlapping seats and other related matters.
Germany has strongly condemned the beheading of German captive Ergun Kantner by Islamic State-linked Abu Sayyaf militants who posted a video of the killing after a deadline of $600,000 ransom passed. Just a warning, some viewers may find the following visuals disturbing.
The German has appealed for help twice in short video messages, saying he would be killed if ransom were not paid.
Wir müssen leider davon ausgehen, dass die Nachrichten aus den Philippinen richtig sind, dass der entführte deutsche Staatsbürger nicht mehr am Leben ist. Und natürlich erschüttert es zu sehen, wie brutal und unmenschlich hier mit einem Menschenleben umgegangen wurde. Die Ermordung kann man nur abscheulich finden. Und es zeigt, mit welchen Methoden hier der internationale Terror bereit ist zu arbeiten. Unser tiefes Mitgefühl gilt in dieser Situation natürlich den Angehörigen und Freunden, die in den letzten Wochen vieles versucht haben, um doch einen besseren Ausgang der Entführung zu ermöglichen. Und natürlich werden die deutschen zuständigen Behörden gemeinsam mit den philippinischen Behörden alles dafür tun, dass wir dort die Täter dingfest machen können, denn ein solches Verbrechen darf nicht ungestraft bleiben.
Kantner and his companion were taken captive in November while sailing on a 53-footer yacht near Sabah, eastern Malaysia, and brought to Jolo. His companion was shot dead when she tried to resist the militants. Reports of Kantner's execution emerged on Sunday evening, but the Philippine military only confirmed the killing on Monday, and the search is ongoing for his remains. In other news, 3 people were killed and 2 injured after a small plane crashed into a home near the airport in Riverside, California. Local authorities say that at least 2 homes were destroyed and 2 people are being treated at the local hospital. The Cessna 310 aircraft, which was headed for San Jose, crashed shortly after taking off from the Riverside Municipal Airport. Authorities are still trying to determine how many were in the plane and in the houses. Two toddlers aged 2 and 3 died after falling from the 4th floor of a shopping mall in Tianjin, China on Monday night. Chinese media reported that the children's mother had been holding them near a glass balcony at the mall when she lost her grip. Both children died instantly. At least 3 people have died and 19 others remain missing after heavy rains struck Chile, causing mudslides and water outages over the weekend.
Se mojaron todas mis cosas, las camas, las frazadas, todo. Pero ¿qué le pasó?
Entre agua y barro. Primero fue sacar el agua y ahora tenemos que sacar el barro. Fácilmente, mira, esto ya está más arriba de la rodilla de barro. Nosotros no fuimos evacuados, nosotros evacuamos solos. A nosotros no se nos avisó. Si se hubiese avisado, obviamente hubiésemos tenido más precaución de esto.
This is the second major flooding to hit central Chile, with the last one in April where heavy rains battered the San Jose de Maipo Valley, killing 1 and shutting the production of some of the largest copper mines in the world. SpaceX CEO Elon Musk announced that the company plans to fly 2 private citizens around the moon next year. The 2 paying customers, who will likely be forking out millions, will start training for their space travels later this year. SpaceX did not disclose the cost of the trip nor the tourists involved, except for confirming that they were not from Hollywood. So what do Greeks do when they feel all down and out? Well, they throw flour at each other. Villagers at the Greek town of Gallic City staged a battle in the streets, throwing sticky coloured flour at each other in an annual tradition called the Flour War. Villagers awake early morning, cover their houses with plastic and don goggles and plastic suits before heading to the streets for the war. The custom is believed to have originated in 1801 when Gallic City residents defied the occupying rulers by celebrating the forbidden carnival and painting their faces with ash while dancing through the streets.
That's a wrap for Cuppa News. Good night.